So neurology deals with the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is present within the brain, within the spine, within the nerves, muscles, and all of them are linked with each other. In fact, it is a connective tissue.
Neurology is an umbrella. So we have lot of different subspecialties like stroke. Stroke is basically a condition in which there is a cessation of blood supply of brain. That can be due to rupture of that artery, or that can be due to obstruction of that artery.
So we can have patients with problems of the brain, the different parts of the brain like the frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital and the brainstem. There can be problems of the meninges which covers this brain. There can be problems with the blood flow which supplies the brain. There can be problem with the spine like the cord, the bony part, even the nerves which comes out of the spinal cord, we call them nerve roots. So neuropathy, radiculopathy, myelopathy, these are the different disorders which we deal with. Also, we deal with such disorders as muscle disorders like muscle dystrophy or myopathy. We even deal with neuropathies of all types, be it sensory, motor, mixed, and we can be acquired, they can be congenital, they can be because of other disorders. Also, we sometimes deal with the nerve-muscle junction disorders like myasthenia gravis.
In neuromuscular diseases, we have state-of-art laboratory over here which comprises of nerve conduction studies. We perform electromyographies, we perform electroencephalographies, we do rapid nerve conduction test, we do VP, BERA. So these tests will help us in diagnosing neuromuscular disorders very accurately, and depending on the results of those tests, we treat our patients accordingly.
The diagnosis is based mainly on a proper history and proper examination aided by investigations. So we come to a diagnosis when we see a patient with neurological disorder. The first thing is a good and elaborate history. 80% of the diagnosis is made by history alone. With history properly, we will able to know where is the pathology, whether the pathology is within the brain, within the brainstem, within the spinal cord, within the nerves, muscles or the neuromuscular junction.